Right. Big. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. So just let me double check. Alright, I changed encoder settings, so it should, like... I should not get... frame drops. I was getting frame drops that entire mission.
What is this place? Where am I?
Ooh, we getting powers right now. Yeah, power me up.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
No powers mode? Fuck that.
Burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
I like that it's slightly different. Because, like, Corvo's was more of like a dash thing. Versus like a pull thing. Ooh. Like it.
Corvo mentioned being here once.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while.
Wait, that's also the same voice of the...
Only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
What's the button for it? That's all I need to know.
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
Like, this is the same heart and the same voice for the heart from the first game. So was it her mother the whole time? Even in the first game? Cause that'd be creepy. That's weird. Or is this just like a manifestation looking into Emily's psyche or something?
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
You shouldn't be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 3 were empresses.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Meet with Megan Foster, discuss a plan of action. We're taking the skiff to Karnaca.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaca's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
You're a great leader. Good job. Chinaris would be proud. I never read this first one. Starting a new year, maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. I can't wait for Wyman to get back to Dunwall, go to the abandoned mansion I discovered the other night at the edge of Red Shore. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand, using sheets and hiding an old audiograph upstairs. Wyman would love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. Come on, Emily, you promised to be more serious than listen at court. You're already planning your next escape. Let's start this diary again. Proposals for a new decree on whale oil rationing and distribution, blank, blank, blank. Yeah. The anniversary, that time of year again. The anniversary of my mother's death. There's no real time for reflection, though. It's all security protocols, menus, guest lists, and it's impossible to slip out at night. I feel like a caged bird. They've already got me memorizing this year's speech. It's endless. Would it be so terrible if I just said what I remember about her? That wink she gave me even as she was scolding me after I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather. The sound of her footsteps as she paced at night. The time we shared a cabin on a boat trip to Driscoll. Or the time she agreed to let Corvo teach me to fish, but then had to pull a hook from my arm. Now that would be a speech. Dishonored. My father is lost. Turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft, something I never would have believed possible. By now I have to believe in it so I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir, truth or lies. All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abel. They must have been working on their plan for years by disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsay, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings, that one or both of us were the Crown Killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, her old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup, so she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Serkonos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me, but I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The Void. This time it wasn't a dream. I've read about the Void and the Outsider, imagined them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The Outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke Abel. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price I pay for his other gift? What price will I pay for his other gift? My mother's beloved voice, trapped in the strangest contraption. It is both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again, and yet it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the Empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go, but this is where my father was born, so part of me belongs here too. And these are my people, or they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. The grandest of plans. Letter from Emily Wyman. By now you must have heard about the coup in Dunwall. Don't worry, I'm safe. Hiding from far away with friends. I implore you, don't try anything reckless and don't go back to Bristol. Stay in Morlaix. There's nothing you can do against Delilah. I can't say I have a solid plan yet, but you know how well I improvise in desperate situations. Remember the time I kept a straight face during the watch officer's report, all the while sitting at my desk without pants? If I survive that, I'll get through all this. For now, I need to stay hidden and act alone. Trust me. We'll see each other again, I promise. Emily. Limited resources. It's not what you used to, living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. You will need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need a modified, those shops can help with that as well.
This city is a place of riches, but not all get a seat at the banquet table.
Prepare the things that got busted up in Anton's room where he was taken. It's been weeks now, no scratch set, not until I bring him back home as a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unblock the storage door. Looks like something fell on the other side. I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and look the other way, please. Those Grand Guard bastards. Before they wonder who my passenger is this time, I'll do it when I get the money. Open the cabin door. That's my room. Okay. Should I just go in the main room? Flammable, you say? By Sokol, chapter 16. A reflection on my journey to... Is that Pandesian? Pandesian? 2 dead on our first day on the continent, but the New World was not sated and would have 1 more. None other than the captain himself. His group had found a cluster of small rodents, much like rabbits or prairie moles. The lure of fresh meat proved too much a temptation for our good captain, who had dined on scant fish, the same rations as the crew all these dreary months. He was able to grab one of the creatures with his bare hands, but the docile beasts were not so tame after all. Having allowed the captain to pick it up, the creature became enraged, delivered several stings from a gland hidden in its tail. The captain complained of heat and itching where the stings had penetrated, but insisted they press on. He died of asphyxiation within a quarter hour. It was suddenly obvious to me that at this rate of attrition, we would not only fail to sufficiently research the continent, but we might soon lack enough crew to make the return voyage. Something had to be done to save the venture, and so I immediately declared myself captain. On my orders, the remaining crew kept to the relative safety of the beach for the duration of the week, though I sent 2 young academy students armed with nets and cages to fetch a life sample of the prairie mole that had swiftly killed the captain. At first and foremost, ours was a research expedition. feel like I would have hurt myself. Bloodfly study. I've wondered whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects, unlike anything else found in Serkonos. I suspect they originated in the Pandesian continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, lending me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on a larger number of bloodflies. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion. After a very short time. More corpses in a Serkonian city, say during a crisis or plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of a bloodfly's life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterward, each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates like certain aging natural philosophers. Gross. I could probably break that open. Sounds like it's a bad plan.
Or must I say, your imperial med.
Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in warm climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of his empire? As I've learned more each week for months now, I found my mind turning over the movements beneath the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luca Abel and some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch, a betrayal that bogs the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress young Emily, that much is certain, but when will they strike and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week? Or should Megan and I set out for Crystal tonight, taking this leaky tub through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know. If I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming home to his native Serkonos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the Crown Killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abel's schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye?
I have something that you and Corvo must
I'll
hear.
always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Curiouser. I dislike that, like, games have, like, I want to say devolved. They've gone in the wrong direction when it comes to these sorts of things. Like, I remember when BioShock did it. BioShock did it perfectly. You'd pick it up, it would just have a little thing on the side to be like, hey, it's playing, and you can just keep going. And they were always short enough, or they're always the right length so that, like, it was very rare for, like, another voice line to, like, interrupt it. And it's like, you wouldn't... They were always far apart enough that, like, you didn't have, like, a bank of them. So you don't have to, like, sit there and wait and listen to it. You can, like, keep searching and, like, doing things while you're listening to it.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This
And I kind of want to say it's an Arcane thing as well, because I feel like I feel like I may have the same thing in Prey,
metal and shadows, we'd say.
where whenever there was an audio log, you had to sit there and wait, because it was actually playing in-game from an object. If you leave the object, you can't hear it anymore. It's like, fuck, just, like, no, don't do this.
If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score they're working.
Like, eventually I'm just gonna say, fuck it, I don't care anymore, because I want to keep going. I don't want to have my gameplay, like, halted. Because you want to have it, like, diegetically in the world.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken.
I was looking at this.
They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
I'm not going to start this briefing. Read that already.
When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
I am going to do things first. Okay. Shandari Gift, a study on the effect of the winds on the Karnakan landmass and resulting economic positions. Whale oil, liquid power. How astonishing that within those beasts inside the oil harvested along their flesh was enough power to see the Isles through these tumultuous years. It all seemed limitless, but now the lights begin to dim. Our fisher folk say the great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer this loss equally, fellow natural philosophers. Karnaka has a unique feature, the cleft in Shandari Peak, through which the winds are channeled and amplified. As whale oil begins to run short, with the cost of finding the remaining leviathans escalating beyond the worth of the oil itself, Karnaka will find itself ascendant among the Isles.
We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right, wherever he is.
Well, he may be dead. He was either killed by you, or Delilah pretending to be you. I was wondering what that... It sounded kind of like blood flies. It's this light clicking.
Karnaka looks pretty from a distance, but it's a city on the way down. And the blood flies are bad this year.
I see. It's like, how do I actually get in there? Go over this side. Let's just see what's over here first. Rats. Rats on my ship. It's in the water? The rune is in the water. Well. Oh, fuck. Going? Okay, that water was a lot deeper than I thought. Oh, I don't recover it instantly. I guess that makes sense. What? The fuck? How do I get this stupid thing?
Somewhere an old woman is beating his servant. He is but a boy. The beating will leave him blind. He was late with the tea.
Couldn't even attack them. Where'd those fish go? I don't see this actually working, but I'm not going to use this on people. Oh, it totally works. Fucking fish. Can I eat you? Are they infinite? Or might be infinite. Although those ones are smaller. I just want this rune. Okay. I have 3 runes. I mean, dark vision's pretty good. I should probably go with that. I'm already using that a ton. What's this? Enhancements. Throw objects farther. I'm gonna want this eventually. Deflect any kind of incoming projectile. Increase jump height and distance. With adrenaline combat, crafting you unique bone charms with some chance of corruption. Maybe turn to ash. Tracks enemies. You Domino. Sounds good. But I'm gonna take. I have to take dark vision and the blocking projectiles. What are these? Slow time briefly when an enemy spots you. That's cool. When do you have time for parrying is increased? It's cool. Deflect towards enemies? No. Slow time while sliding. Aiming a ranged weapon at an enemy. Okay. Lore? All the lore? Hey. Is there any more food? There's a little bit more food in the kitchen.
I'm tired. How long, my dears? How long must I endure in this shadow state?
It's nice that it's a toggle. Chapter 15. At dawn, I set out. I was like, I'm not sure I care about his, like, Pendician thing. I did a thing. Is there any other optionals? I can't. That's not right now. That's later. All right.
All right.
Otherwise-
You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Alright.
This Dr. Hypatia. She seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father and said Theodanis was a good man. Mortimer Ramsay. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch. It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
Does it? Sure.
Sokolov seems so much older now. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect.
Kind of looks like a werewolf. I hope I look like a werewolf when I'm old. That sounds dope. Oh, wait. Let's see if there's more food in the kitchen. Megan, you're gonna need to resupply. I never went up here. Should have far reach just for like speed of travel. Dreadful Well Account. Oh, that's the name of the ship. And she's constantly losing money. Like, constantly.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father. I promise.
New travelogue, what? Ah. Investigating Addermeyer Institute, this boat captain, Megan Foster. She helped me escape the coup. But she's giving me the side eye when she thinks I'm unlocking. She's all I've got for the moment, though. Soon I hope Anton Sokolov will be joining us, my old teacher, keenest intellect in the Empire, filthy mouth, gone and got himself abducted. Megan says he was last seen being dragged toward Addermeyer Institute by the Crown Killer, which makes no sense to me unless the killer is a patient there. Maybe he needs medicine or something, but how can a deranged patient be working for the Duke and Delilah? Addermeyer's chief alchemist might know, Alexandria Hypatia. She's been running this place for years. She's famous for curing the miners' diseases. If she knows anything, I'll make her talk.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yes.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
If those fish
It won't do
count
to
as
be
hostiles
recognized.
killed, I'm gonna be very upset. 'Cause that's bullshit. Workers see someone attacked in the street that will help them fight back. Yeah, I need to be better about, like,
I'd take you to Addermeyer by boat. but
detection
security's
and
too
stuff.
tight. The Grand
Getting
Guard
people
have a
killed.
watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Her Majesty, evil-ass Delilah. She looks like it's like chaos level. Taking lives or getting people killed by other people will cause Emily or Corvo and their allies to grow more cynical. Too many deaths will lead to higher levels of blood fly infestation and a darker final outcome for the story. Makes sense.
Bet my last coin it's gonna be.
Welcome to Karnaka, stranger. No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks.
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Mordor.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
Good thought.
That's weirdly, that's weird. It's weirdly, like, not glaring.
We pass it along.
It's probably just one of my graphic settings.
Then we all split the take.
Just don't forget about me.
Shit, there's a ton of runes. Hold on. Shit, that's a ton of stuff. If I walk around, is there a way to, like, sheath weapons? It feels weird to, like, playing a game like this, and it's like you can't put your weapons away. Hold F, okay.
That's Adamire in the distance.
Just one time. Is that too much?
Loading
still eat
crates
meat?
sure beats smoke flashing houses to kill off the
Sure
blood
it's
flies.
safe.
Never. Of course I am.
I mean, I trust my butcher, but how can he be sure there aren't any of those filthy grubs in my steak?
Maybe I should.
I just boil everything. Simple as that.
It's supposed to fester
Tastes like shoe leather and a little processing. This.
Alright then. Maybe a little more. Damn, the light is amazing, but I'm going sunblind. The way the ocean shimmers.
Yeah.
Seized right up. I told him to let it warm a bit.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Okay, I'm right here, I assume. Adamire's over there.
Man, you doing stupid thing.
What are you covering your face for? Keep the dust out?
Watch yourself with the Grand Guard. They don't like strangers. Outside us, crooked cock.
Because I ate your lizard?
Between the flies and the food, it's getting hard to breathe around.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow.
Hello there.
You want to buy one?
You're not from here, am I right?
True.
Welcome to Karnaka, then.
There's no longer any doubt that the recently unseated Empress Emily Caldwin is responsible for the recent string of horrible murders. The former monarch is on the run, confirming our suspicions about her guilt in association with the Crown Killer. Indeed, some have even suggested that Emily herself committed the appalling crimes, as it is well known she was raised by conspirators and murderers. The Grand Serkonan Guard has promised rewards for any information leading to an arrest, and warns the fugitive will be shot on sight if spotted. Duke Abel recently stated that the former Empress will likely receive a fair trial if she turns herself in peacefully and forthwith. Lol, no. We know that's we know that's like complete shit. Oh.
Where am I going to find the money for that?
I see Karnaka falling into darkness, hate, and corruption. If only it were not so.
They don't want to listen.
I just won't pay at all. What was your cut, Ramus? Gutless merchants are all the same. Hands out.
He barred the door, pushed a chair with a lash to be sure, then lit the match.
Wow.
And remembers how the woman fought till the end.
Why is everyone a horrible murderer?
Her hair spread out over the water as the current carried her away from shore.
Huh? What?
Black teeth, festering gums. His tongue crusted it over.
Why was that person running?
And he spat in her face.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
What did I miss?
This job is my lifeblood. Don't try anything funny, whoever you are.
Okay.
Can you imagine being attacked by such a monster out at sea? They're horrible creatures.
In the Duke's
Tonight,
absence, I have
I'm gonna find out whether it's true that whiskey
restrictions
keeps
are
the
now
blood
in place
flies
due to
away.
the political assassinations
Your
conducted
face is
in
covered.
the
The Grand Guard won't like that.
Emily Caldwin and carried out by the former royal protector, Corvo Atano. The Grand Circadian Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers.
Where's this? Oh, this. I was like, what is this hand symbol?
Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
So letting people off the street. What do they want? Hopefully they just
This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnataka in the south.
Hey, come here. I have something that might interest you.
Do you?
My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute.
Is that how that saying
Can you
goes?
help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
If I was her and the person I said that to was like, I'll think about it. I wouldn't be waiting in that basement. She's gonna be waiting in that basement though. I need the key. Huh. Okay.
If the Grand Guard comes in, I don't know you. Come in.
Fair.
If you found this place, I'll trade with you.
Oh, I guess I buy the rune from him. I mean, there's no way to like sneak behind him and take it, so. Ooh, a sleep dart. That's 30.
Why you cover your face is not my affair.
I can hold 10 of each, that's good to know. A pair of sailors passed along the location of a boat that sunk in the bay.
Glad we could do business.
Bye-bye.
I'll take that
Two.
deal.
I'm probably gonna find some, I assume, somewhere.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Faster reload. Faster further. Aim is improved and stabilized.
I need a nap.
Identification, bone charm slots, capacities. Gives you an advantage in locked sword contests. Cool, cool. Ooh.
I shouldn't deal with strangers.
Shouldn't you, though? It's right out by that thing. Okay. Like that there?
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah.
Let's go grab this
And the imminent arrival
these
of
boat
His
supplies.
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now royal consort to the Empress. For 3 days,
I have to turn things down because I'm still getting like frame drops.
all official government activity will be
It's all CPU based. The worst part. Need a better CPU. It's probably the fog.
put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace.
Oh, there's gonna be fucking fish in here, isn't there? Okay, my heart doesn't see anything. No! I'm about to fucking drown. Just trying to keep moving because it's fucking piranhas. Alright, well, it's around. I saw a boat. Maybe they're not like. Maybe they're not like the shit fish. So I think that's everything. I don't know if that was worth $250 though.
Brother-in-law tried to get me to sign on with a mining crew. No way I'm dying down in a hole.
It's a new thing, needing money.
Yeah.
Fellow Serkonans,
The
in
job ain't
Duke's
so bad.
absence, I have
Beats
the
cheating
following
people all day in a
announcement.
bank.
This year's bloodfly concern is the most severe.
Not long ago, I crewed a flatboat loaded down with this Blue Bloods furniture. Hit a reef, and we watched it all go down.
There's so many voices.
What is wrong with this city?
Contact the Grand Serkonan Guard at once. The guardsmen on site will handle the situation and determine whether any signs are appropriate.
I'm gonna get to the end of this and be like, hey, you missed like 60% of the money. I'm gonna be like, fucking, where was it? Condemned. I'm gonna change things. Heart. How do I do this? Ah. It's gonna be 1. 2, 3. Spell vault 4. Yeah.
At the hem shop, when no one's looking, she slides a bottle of elixir into her purse.
Duly noted. Everyone is terrible. Like, everyone. Are there any over here I missed? No. They're all over here.
I knew this world 15 years ago. Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange.
Flaring bloodfly nests. Lento, you're either brave or desperate to accept this job. We used to smoke flash bloodflies with full crews, but the infestations are bad now, and the Duke canceled the funding. So we get rid of the nests by hand. Here's what you need to know to stay alive. If you need to slip past a bloodfly swarmer nest, keep your distance, move slowly, or they'll attack. If the bloodflies are calm, you're fine. If you take flight and start glowing, it's trouble. If you get swarmed, you gotta run away or fight. Smash the bloodflies or burn them, same for the nests. The bloodfly swarm will keep coming back until you destroy the nest for that swarm. That's really all you need to know, you'll do fine. Oh yeah, another thing, if you find any blood amber in a nest, just keep it as a bonus. But make sure the Grand Guard doesn't see it or they'll ask for some urban sanitation tax or whatever. Good luck.
Infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Alright. I didn't mean to move the body, but sure. Go down there. Do I have... Hold on. Do I have any fire? I have an incendiary bolt. They'll probably... Oh, God. I'm gonna burn this. They won't even know it was me. Traditional songs? Cool, cool, cool.
Somewhere a miner coughs black from his lungs. He hides it from his wife. Will you kill them too?
Apparently there's a chance for a bonus. It's not like I'm going to use these on anything else. Ooh. 25? I'd say that's a fair trade. Very fair trade. Just make sure this one that's still alive doesn't bother me. Are they attracted to the light? Oh, fuck off. I guess there was no nest, so I could have just done that from the start. Alright, so I can't, like, walk right into them. It's good to know, I guess. God, there's so many! I didn't, like, miss... Can I see loot? Maybe an upgraded version lets me see loot. Fucked. Get super fucked. There's another one. Yeah. Is that a nest? That's a nest. Oh, it's right there. Assassin's fortune, you say? I should probably equip that right now. Bolt packs have a slight chance of containing +1 crossbow bolt. Sure. Can I sell them? Oh, I didn't even check if I could sell to the black market. Probably can. More fire. Probably shouldn't have eaten a rotten pear. Seems like a bad idea. Fucking flies. Don't they also, like, hatch super quick? Some more whiskey? Love some more whiskey. Okay. Plantain. I never had a plantain. What are those breakable walls? Should try that out sometime. What are these corpses? These fly corpses. I hear you. Flies buzzing around everywhere. Always so dark. This just makes it so much worse.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
You're only saying that because of what happened last mission. Okay. Whereabouts am I? I believe I'm here. Yeah, I went into this building. I never went to that little bit of that building. I haven't gone to the... Okay, there's several buildings I can go into. I'm assuming all the dark ones. I'm guessing I couldn't go through that. My current assumption. These enemies are people.
Impertinence. No one says no to me. Not if they expect to be paid. That's for certain.
Someone there.
Oh, we're in enemy territory. No!
This head of yours is worth its weight in
Don't kill him. Stop it. Okay, hold on.
She's wounded. You're done. Let's finish her. I'll be wiping off your blood later. I hit hard.
God damn it. When did I last save? Ah, okay. There are other buildings I could have gone into, which I would like to check out. Now that I've dealt with all the flies. Just run right through. Ah, yes. Neutral territory.
Careful with that sword. The Grand Guard won't like it.
It's sheathed. How do you know I have one? It magically disappears.
I'm Serkonan blood, through and through. Been here all my life.
A little pus is all right, but this...
I don't know why you're sparring a poster, but I don't think you should spar a poster.
Damn it.
What's going on here?
Sorry. All I did was land on her.
Oh, that's relief.
I'm guessing up there is where I can go in.
Outside us, crooked cock.
At least I'm pretty sure. Map. Is there like a map key? I'm gonna look up there's a map key. that'd be nice. Nope.
Let's see what you've got.
I don't want to risk it. I'm also going to wait for the regen. Aha.
I only had a boat of my own. That's the life.
Come on, I can't steal these paintings.
Between the flies and the filth, it's getting harder.
Mine. Diary of a Witch. Third day. Found me a dead man on the beach today. Draped in seaweed and jellies. His belly is so swollen I feared it might burst if I poke it. Half a dozen crabbies scampered out his open maw. I were thinking I might try me some strong magic. The kind that needs a limb or two for full potency. So I carries one of his legs home. Pulled off easy. Fifth day. Foul luck. The Angelica bloom was sharp as a sailor's tongue, but still the spell went bad. I don't fathom it because the leg was big and full of juices. Eighth day. Ah, came to me in a dream what went wrong. That soggy leg I used weren't near enough fresh, and it spoiled the magic. Next time I'll make a deal with the Undertaker and get me a nice recent mort. Okay. Well. Let's just go in there. Ooh. I'm a patient man. This guy keeps ending up in like fucking brawls and shit. Rune. Alright, so it's all like in that general direction.
I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please. It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, good stuff. Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
Good. I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Unless something happens to the windmill. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
The wind picks up.
And the same nightmare again last night.
Okay.
If that happens, trust me. Don't stand too close to the wall of light.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Weeks have I been at sea, chasing monsters in rhyme, dancing hagfish on the line. Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks have I been at sea.
I don't know how stealthy this is. Can you?
Something unsavory going on. I'm getting good and drunk after this.
I really didn't look around. Corporal Rotello, if an engineer comes back to service the windmill, do not go up the ladder to throw the shut-off lever for her. It's not your job, and I won't have my squads taking risks like that for another department. They're not Grand Guard. If the lead engineer is afraid of heights, it's her problem. How she expects to work on the windmills without being able to climb up to the shut-off, I have no idea, but I don't care.
If the rumors are true about the crown
Configurera.
really? What a bunch of degenerates.
That seems like a good spot. What are like all my optionals? Oh yeah, help Mindy. Get that body. Get that body. Get that body. Right, there's a way through there. There's people down there. God, now that I've changed hotkeys, I'm like not used to. Ooh, there's two nearby.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
It's just the lady.
Trouble sleeping again last night.
Is someone there? What the? Who is stop? Looking for a fight? Heresy. Let him go.
Don't kill him.
Execute the blasphemer. I'll cure the world from the likes of you. Or the Abbey. You aren't going anywhere. I'll stand against the faithless any day.
Alright. No one died. Secret letter to Brother Harold. Good Brother Harold. Last week when we talked, oh, what a state I was in. It was good of you to take me aside and lend me your advice. I have taken it to heart and I know you are correct. Yes, I will need to be purified through ritual. Ah, what a road I have ahead of me. I know it well, for you may not know, but I endured the ritual once before, but 3 years ago. Though I was young and strong, I came within an inch of death. If I may impose upon you once again, would you be so kind as to not mention our conversation to anyone? I'll arrange for the ritual, of course, very soon, though I confess ever since our talk I feel much better. No comparison to that agitated state in which you found me. Peace and clarity have returned to me. Truly, I do feel better. In all things, Brother Chester. Alright. Oh, I have 6 health things, it's fine. Is there anyone else? Doesn't seem like it.
Holder, if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
What does that sound? Must be on the other side of the wall. Okay.
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.
Mm-hmm. Assume a stealthier form for a short time. There was another one that cost 4. Oh, yeah, it was Domino. Domino sounds OP. Yes. We'll make that 5. Creepy. Oh. That's what that sound was. The flies attack are at slightly shorter distances closer to nests. Cool, cool.
It's not too late for you, my love.
Letter from Mindy. Nice tattoo you have on your back, Amadeo. Where'd you find the original drawing? Want to chat about it? Come to the Crone's Hand in Dust District and ask for Mindy. You won't regret your time.
If you can but resist the urge for vengeance.
Never. Anyone here? No? Okay. Oh, I should have waited. Wait, it's the same. Oh my god. It's the same fucking room. I want to take you. Take you for coins. Yeah.
As bad as things are here, I love the light in the evenings down near the water.
I'm sure you do. I could probably just avoid these dudes, because, like, I can't walk through that wall anyway. I mean, I can just jump over it, technically. Instead of going all the way around. Maybe not. Seems like there's an invisible wall up there, if I had to guess. Okay. And then what happens if I do a sleep dart? Nice. I like Domino. I smell burning. Just hang out here. This is a good time to take a break anyway. I'm gonna take a look around because it's summer and there's smoke and for all I know shit's on fire, so I'll be right back.